Okay, so people have a lot to say about Sonic Colors Ultimate. A lot of specific things to say about Sonic Colors Ultimate, but I am not here to talk about any of that. Although seriously, Sega, you do not have a good track record. Sonic Colors came out on the Wii in 2010, coincidentally the same year I got a Wii, but wouldn't get the game until 7 years later. I made a video about Sonic Colors if you're interested. So anyway, Sonic Colors cutscenes are not happening in-game, they are pre-recorded video files. Why do I bring this up? Well, in Sonic Colors Ultimate, the cutscenes are still video files, but are just the 480p video files from the Wii game AI Upscaled. I discussed something similar more in depth in a video about cutscenes in Super Mario 3D All-Stars. To give you some perspective, this video you are watching right now is a resolution of 1080p, and this is how much smaller 480p is by comparison. And stretching it out makes the picture look, not great. But that's why upscaling exists, which rather than stretching the image, increases the amount of pixels that make up the image. Which is why games from your Wii look much better on your HD TV than from your raw Elgato capture. AI upscaling, unlike regular upscaling, uses an algorithm to analyze patterns and guess how it thinks the image is supposed to look. And much like Sunshine and Galaxy, I was wondering why not pull the source files from the archives and render them out at 1080p? It's here. They're all here. They're here in the files for Sonic Colors Ultimate, even though they aren't even used. All the files for Sonic Colors' original cutscenes are present. The environments, the objects, the character models, and all associated animation files. And these weren't on the original Wii disc, but here they are. And unlike the rest of the game that's been converted for the new engine, these are all still in Wii format, which means Sega and Sonic Team provided Blind Squirrel, who are contracted to make Sonic Colors Ultimate, with all the files and assets for cutscenes, and potentially, instead of video files, they could have made these play in-game. But no, they were left unused in favor of AI upscaling. But to be fair, it actually looks pretty decent, unlike the wobbling, over-smoothing, and bleeding chromatic aberration frames over here. But it does kind of stand out a bit, as Ultimate has completely different lighting. So, where am I going with this? So, I teamed up with Nibroc.Rock, Bluwolfboy, and later HeroArts, where we spent the week reassembling these scenes. Bluewolf has been exporting and providing the files. I've been putting the objects together and loading all the animation files, basically assembling the scene and putting it together in Maya, and then porting it to Blender, where Nibroc.Rock would replace the models with his superior ones with more expressive faces. HeroArts was already putting a scene from Planet Wisp together on his own before he joined us. It is so surreal to have these cutscenes play out in real-time 3D. It's like boundary break up in here, seeing what Sonic and Tails do when the camera's not on them. Sonic's 3D model here is not the same as the one from the main game. I mean, for one thing, the gameplay model doesn't even have a mouth, it's just flat texture. And the areas in these cutscenes are usually found in actual levels. The area in the opening cutscene is actually the end of Tropical Resort Act 2, but they are not the same. For one thing, they are isolated, and there are a lot of minor details and model geometry that is different too. Oh yeah, also there's this other area located in the map which is from the Translator cutscene, which takes place in this part of Act 1. To be honest, there's no real end goal for what we're doing here, we're mostly just having fun and experimenting, but we can do so much more. We can up it to 60 FPS, add new facial expressions. Why? Here's Exhibit A. And maybe replace the bad lip sync?
Just say you're going to destroy us and stop embarrassing yourself. Curse you, Sonic!
All that while still keeping it faithful. Or, of course, we can just make memes out of it. But hey, it's very likely we may use this opportunity to mod improved versions of these back into the game. And hey, with ultimate accurate lighting. Here's a look at a shot I assembled that I cannot pronounce your name. Rendered out with his lighting and custom character models. And look at Tails' face! Thank you!
Nibroc.Rock.
But this ain't without its struggles. Look at the second part of the animation, which is another scene entirely after the CGI flashback.
Just thinking about it makes my head feel like it wants to...
Your voice...
I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm sure of what I'm gonna do.
It seems Tails' corrupted animations infected everybody else. Remember to wear your masks, everyone! Luckily, with a little bit of trial and error, we did get everything in working order.
Your voice chip is stuck on Cowboy again.
I still find it so fascinating that something that only existed to us in the form of pre-recorded video files between the game's levels is just here and accessible to us. It's been quite educational seeing how all of this is put together, and yet there is still so much that can be done with it. It's been real fun putting our own spin on these. Heck, what if I animated cutscenes showing what Metal Sonic's been up to between the rival encounters, seeing as they've retconned him into being present here? No. I have way too many unfinished animation projects at the moment as it is. Well anyway, I'm gonna leave you with the cutscenes rendered by Nibroc and HeroArts, but after that, stay tuned, and stay awesome.
Welcome to Eggman's incredible interstellar amusement park, where you can enjoy 5 planets for the price of 1.
He loves to hear his own lips flap, but I gotta hand it to the Eggster. This place is epic. Everyone and their brother is gonna want to come here.
No doubt, but now I'm not sure why we're here. This place looks totally harmless.
Because Eggman plus secretly built amusement park equals evil plot for us to foil. Lucky for us, he's not very good at keeping things hidden.
True, it would be pretty hard to miss a giant floating space amusement park surrounded by planets. Still, an evil plot? I don't know.
Wow! Plot or not, you can't be mad at this view. This place has taken beauty to the next level. I'm just surprised that it was so easy to sneak in here.
I wouldn't say it was that easy.
And there's the generator. It seems like these guys are getting harder and harder to find. I know for a fact these guys are getting harder and harder to beat.
Please remember, all planets in Eggman's incredible interstellar amusement park are, as far as you know, wholly owned properties of Eggman Enterprises and its subsidiaries. All unauthorized photography, video reproduction, or shutting down of generators is strictly prohibited. Thank you.
Eggman, I am going to save this planet, and I am going to free these aliens. No copyright law in the universe is going to stop me! We can save a lot of time and broken robots if you just quit now! You try to be reasonable,